Also, because normally in the shows you explain this, because he was saying that his brain's clear now, and you normally talk about how when people cross over, they're basically like just 100% healed.
Well, that's it, from whatever ails us in the physical world, whether it's literal physical ailments or even mental, it doesn't leave with us. They're all human emotions, they're all human illnesses. The soul is completely free from anything that the human body went through in a negative sense. Yeah. All right, now my daughter Kate. Hands up if your name's Kate. This is great. No one? Wonderful. Don't be shy, Kate. This is your chance. No, hello, Kate. Name Joy connect with you? Perfect. Or Joyce? Joy. I saw Buffy's mum. Great show. Hello, Kate. Nice to meet you.
Joy's my mum.
Joy's your mum. Perfect. And
My husband, Roger.
Roger, nice to meet you. It's all about the mother-daughter bond, because she says, Dave, it doesn't matter how long I've been gone for. She says, I know how much my daughter still misses me. She says, this is why I needed to quickly say hello. She says, it doesn't have to be quick. She says, you don't have all night. We've got until 9. But she says, I just wanted to say hello. There's other energy. I don't think Joy smoked, but there's definitely the smoker coming forward. Oh, she is lighting one up though.
She used to smoke a cigar occasionally.
Oh, what a boss. Sorry, I'll be right back. God, how about I actually just bring the water out? That might help. Because what she's sort of validating for me is... she's telling you not to smoke, Roger, but you're not... I don't think you do, to be fair.
We both gave up smoking.
Good. I'm not even religious, but there's the cross. It likes to pop out every now and then. The cross on. See, that's interesting because she's drawn into that. Do you consider yourself like religious at all or anything like that? Because she's holding on to my chest. Sounds weird again, but she's holding on to my chest.
I've always had her rosary beads on my bed.
Yes, like that, because there had to be something very symbolic, because it shouldn't fall out if I bend over. Not like that. She's going hard on the cigars, I'll tell you right now. Now, not to racially profile you, but you look Caucasian. What's your connection with China or Beijing?
My brother was in China doing schooling, but he passed away.
Okay, there we go. My geography is very strong, so once reference flags or locations, they just highlight it on a map for me. I instantly went to China and then the northern part. Please know your brother is making his presence clear then. See David, Andrew, or Stephen?
Stephen.
Perfect, because he's referencing my name. My surname is Stevens, not the medium. He have heart issues himself? Because when Stephen crosses over, it's again very quick. But it's sort of like internal spread, but then my chest is really heavy.
Sepsis.
Oh, okay. So it's an infection that led to an organ shutdown, essentially.
Yes.
Now, I don't know whether this has been able to prove... Please know that he's with Mum as well, because they just connected hands very short. So he was teaching in China.
He was.
He says, and what else? I'm like, I don't know, you tell me. He shows me James Bond. Wasn't a spy in China, was he?
No,
great.
I don't believe so.
Oh, that's why he was in Canberra a lot.
Adventurous, so.
Well, he's got a good energy to him in that sense, because even for me, I kind of don't want to stand still. It's kind of like I'm just moving around a lot. He's really into cycling or hiking or something like that.
He cycled around Africa.
He what?
He cycled around Africa.
Yes, you do. I mean, I don't, but I would. Because he showed me. Did he? I'm almost certain the answer is no, but he never went to North Korea, did he?
No.
No, perfect. It's a bit hard to get there, to be fair. He's also, my headset is in my head, but Stephen's also up in the back of my head. So I think, unfortunately, with his sepsis, there would have been an attack on the brain, absolutely, unfortunately, because obviously sepsis doesn't isolate itself, it spreads throughout the whole body. What he's validating for me is towards the end of his time on Earth, though, that there is a cardiac event that does cause him to cross over. So I think with the organs shut down and everything, the heart just stopped in some ways.
Now, he also had liver cancer.
Okay. He doesn't actually reference that at all to me. I don't doubt that he had it, but for me it's all through here. He says, I wanted to start a family. I thought he had kids though. So did he have a partner or anything like that?
No, he never married, but we always felt he was jealous of me and my sister having kids.
Your words. But he's like, yes. Because his whole focus is on basically what you've just said, because it's all about like, I want the family, I want to expand. But then it's sort of like, with Stephen, there's sort of this underlying kind of like, I know where he means if he shows me this, but it's kind of like this sort of self-confidence thing. Even though he's a really nice guy and he's got, he's obviously very smart, he's got this very strong intellect and this, he's an outgoing kind of guy. But when it comes to women and even like relationships, it's kind of like, I just don't, it's like, I mean, I'm not going to say he's gay because he's not, but it's kind of like, it's like me when I was in high school and I'm like, oh yeah, I like women, like I can date them, like, That's what he shows me. So it's more the element of like, I'm good at everything, but when it comes to that, I'm a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned with your sister, but he's so, the element of watching the family and the connecting with that, he's like, perfect, because he says, that's my number one now. So the ability to look after our nieces, nephews, and the wider family circle, that's what really matters to Stephen. Yeah. Now, with your beautiful mum, even though she passed, I mean, we're going back more than sort of 15, 20 years. When did she cross over?
She passed 33 years ago.
33, perfect. Yeah, because when Spirit goes like that, she's really going back into the past. Now, I can appreciate with her grandchildren, some of them were probably born even after she crossed over.
Correct.
She says, not all of them, but it's sort of this validation. And again, we're expanding this out to the whole room for anyone who has had children or grandchildren or anything born into the world after it's crossed, our loved ones have crossed over. Joy's wanting to validate that I don't miss a thing. Now, with one of the grandkids, I don't think it's your... Do you have two?
I do have two.
I thought it was two girls, but now... Is it a boy and a girl? So is it two boys or a boy and a girl?
I have a boy and a girl. My sister has a boy and a girl.
Stephen's like, do you want a third? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. No pressure, but I think if you wanted that, you probably would have had that. The only thing is Joy has a baby with her.
I did have a miscarriage.
That's my answer. Because Stephen's like, do we want the third? And then your mum's like, she can't have it now. Like, there's the thing. It's like with me. Now, so take that as validation. Again, we're expanding that to the audience because even if pregnancies don't go full term for whatever reason, the soul still goes to the afterlife. So know that mum's looking after your baby. Now, Roger, I don't think you've got a brother in spirit, but you do have a younger, like a man around your age who's coming forward very strongly. Where does that connect for you? Because he's sort of on your level. I need to cough.
Sorry.
Peter? Plane again. Who knew Adelaide was that busy? It's a lot of planes. The reference in my grandfather, now I can appreciate, by the time you get to our age, like grandfathers have crossed over, of course, but the name Peter is still coming forward very strongly. Just in front, probably the front row, anyone connect with a Peter in spirit? No, all good. Everyone else might be able to, but I'm just through here at the moment. Do I have diabetes? Why am I drinking so much?
We'll get you some more water. I mean, I hope you don't have diabetes.
No.
What an awful way to find out. You're the medium. Can't you get the message?
Would have been a great doctor. Imagine sitting down with me and be like, your grandmother says you've got bowel cancer.
You know, when David did a reading for me, you probably don't even remember this.
No.
This was like years and years and years ago. I had someone come through and he holds his stomach. He was like, I can't tell her that. And I knew exactly what he was about to say.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, go on, say it, because I wanted him to say the words. Because how funny is it when a man says the word uterus? And he's like, you can't have a baby, you don't have a uterus. And I was like, spot on, mate.
Yeah. And I sympathise with girls. I do get period pain and stuff like that. Like, not regularly, but like when I'm doing shows like this. Through the,
well, I don't.
It's 2025. You don't know for sure. Like, Australia's gone very woke. Like, you know.
You're in the wrong pants to have a period right now, sir.
No.
But let me tell you, when I had my hysterectomy, I'd want a pair of white pants straight away.
But no, from beautiful mum and Stephen and the wider family, it's just massive kisses. She says, I don't want her to ever think, like the beautiful boy, which was Kobe, that I never want her to think that I'm not there for her. So she says, keep talking. And also, because I know you mentioned the rosy red, she grabs my necklace again, but it's the element of hold on to them when you talk to me too, which you do apparently. But you said they're above the bed?
They are.
Do you have a lemon tree? I know that sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sounds ridiculous. Well, maybe it doesn't sound that ridiculous, but she's always around the lemon tree.
Okay, I was there today.
Well, there you go. So if you, mum is wherever you are. She's not hanging out in the bedroom or by the lemon tree, like waiting for you to come visit. But it's sort of like, it's still
Can I just say rosary beads on the bed head? Bit weird.
Well, not really, because when we sleep, we also connect with a higher power. So whatever symbolises a higher power earth side is beneficial for that. But know that, something about the lemon tree. She's very drawn into the lemon tree. So did you ask her to come here at the lemon tree?
I did ask her to come, yeah.
Great.
Yes.
She says not at the lemon tree, but that's okay. If you ask her to come, that's good.
I asked Mum to give me a message all the time.
Great. She hears it. And this is an important message for everyone. I talk about this quite a lot. We should never wait for our loved ones to cross over before we ask if that was a sign from them. If you have the opportunity now, or if it's, it can be sometimes a very confronting, awkward thing to talk about with our loved ones, but set signs with them now. If you have a loved one that you know is unfortunately unwell, or perhaps even terminally unwell, have that conversation with them. So then when they cross over, they can give you something that's so specific that because you've said it with them and you know it's from them. Right on cue, I'm actually getting period pain. Right ovary is popping off. But yeah, from everyone up here and from me as well, a massive kiss to both of you. Thank you. Oh.
The only question I had was, Roger, do you piss on the lemon tree? I heard it helps it grow.
All
She
right.
can't do it. It's a bit awkward for us. How's your ovary? You ovulating?
Do you know Joy went, she just went, shh. She's telling you what.
We've got to move on.
She put her arm on you, she's like, yeah. She's like got the guider with you now. See if you can channel her. Everyone just went silent. So you can still talk.
You can breathe as well. So I can't even hear you breathing.
All right. Now we're also drawn into, is it Jade or Jade? So again, another mother energy coming forward. It could be a grandmother. No, it's a mum. She references my moon child, which I don't know how to translate moon child. Oh, I thought I saw some hands go up. I'm like, does that make sense? Can anyone connect? You need to tell me. My daughter Jade, or Jay. No, hold on. Jade. Jad? No, we'll go with Jade. Any Jades in the room? With a mum who has crossed over? Did I see a hand go up? Oh, right there. Hello, Jade, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Must be psychic. Hello. She's referencing the brand French Connection. I've got no idea why. Do you have a French heritage or anything like that?
My brother's name is Jacques.
Your mum's name is Jacques?
No, my brother's name.
Oh, brother's name. I thought mum was female. Yeah. Your brother's name is Jacques.
Yes.
Half brother?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
I had some news for you. Jacques, yeah, the French Connection, I think, is your brother then in that case as well. She's referencing a few kids. Gosh, your mum. But your mum, like if I was to look at your mum, I'd be like, she's French because she's very put together. Like, kind of like, you can imagine her in Paris having a ciggy on the footpath.
Yes.
whether this is symbolic or not, but she's actually wearing leather pants. So I don't know whether she had them earth side or not, but she's really coming forward now with like these real high, she's like, she hates that I'm taking my time. She goes, come on, get the show in the room. I'm like, all right, fuck, all right. And she unfortunately had cancer as well. Oh, don't answer that yet. She takes responsibility. So when Spirit takes responsibility, it's actions, causes, consequences of decisions or actions that ultimately lead to them crossing over. So we're both thinking the same thing, aren't we? Yeah, we don't need to say it, but yeah. She takes responsibility for her own passing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because in the same sense, she's referencing her sister dying, but it's not euthanasia. I'm so sorry to be blunt, but wait, this was suicide?
No.
Oh. I don't know why I blocked it out, because I had to yell it across the room anyway. I don't like asking questions, but how does she how am I connecting that then? Because she's got the element of taking responsibility for my passing, which 9 times out of 10 is unfortunately unaliving yourself, which is a real TikTok term. I didn't even understand what it meant when I first heard it. But then she's still got a real power and control over her human journey. But then it's sort of like when I cross over, it's like everything happens really quickly. And then it's sort of, she's a younger woman as well. You're a young lady yourself, but your mum doesn't look older for me. She's not Steve, obviously. Does his name start with S?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Leave that with me. It's in my family somewhere, but we'll work out where she's connected. I can't think of any S's in my family. How did she cross over, if you don't mind me asking?
She had dementia, and
Wow, she's very young for that. Yeah.
yes.
But she's still got the element of taking full control of her journey. And I don't usually see that with someone that had dementia earthside. Because she says, well, if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out on my terms. I'm like, well, yeah. Even though, unfortunately, she had dementia, it's sort of like, as I'm speaking, I'm losing my breath, which is the element of lots of things that were unsaid. And she says, but with my daughter, it's sort of like, I don't need to talk to her for her to understand me.
Yes.
She's highlighting the lady down the front. She goes, well, where's your tattoo for me?
This one has one, my other sister.
Hello, sister. So what was your name, sister?
Ruby.
Ruby, nice to meet you. And you've got the tattoo. Perfect. Cool, because she's not annoyed that you don't have one, Jay, but she's referencing the family does. And I was like, well, I don't, yes, but if your sisters and you've got one, perfect. She says this should have been bigger. It looks, what was it? It looked big enough for me.
It's big.
Jesus, you don't want to get bigger than that. Where does Simone, where's my water? Oh, is Simone her?
No.
Where can you connect with Simon or Simone? Just for the sake of YouTube, just say yes.
An auntie.
Sorry, what was that? An auntie?
An auntie.
Perfect. Your mum doesn't like her anyway. Do they clash, or is it just because she looks at someone and she's like, oh. Yeah. And mum also has an older female with her, which I'm probably going to assume is a grandmother energy for you ladies.
Yes,
And I don't know whether she passed recently and whether there's another female in the family that sort of passed. Actually, when did your mum cross over? Because it doesn't feel that long ago for me either, but it's sort of like she's validating how time has passed since. So it's sort of like, it still may be recent, but there's been a lot of changes since. A butterfly just flew in front of my face then as well, so pay attention to butterflies in particular. A very beautiful feminine spirit symbol, but she says in the house. Have either of you had a butterfly in the house recently? Because if you haven't, you're about to.
No.
Good, okay, so we'll come back here next week and we'll validate that. Anyone free on Friday night? I'm in Darwin, sorry. Unless if it's still there, they've got a cyclone on the way. Well, that's a bit controversial because Darwin actually did get wiped out by a cyclone. It will be fine. You're in Adelaide, you don't care. Well, actually, see, this is the thing, because Mum's bringing up Darwin for me. So, I don't feel like you've got family up there, but she says it's time to go.
I don't know.
Poor Darwin. We won't show them that you laughed at that. That's okay. I just wouldn't be surprised if something that, I'm not to move necessarily, but there has to be something about, well, it can be for you as well, Ruby, because she's actually got her arm on your, not for you directly, but might be. Don't let me put words in your mouth there, but she's got her arm right around you. And there's something about like 26, which would be 2026 for me, about either visiting Darwin or celebrating something in Darwin. So if you can't connect with that already, don't stress. I mean, it's not that long till 2026 anyway, but something is actually going to take you up there. And Mum just wants to validate being a part of that, or like the elements of how we celebrate up there. Now, also with, sorry to put you girls on the spot, but who's getting very bad period pain or has polycystic ovaries, endo, something like that? It can also be within the wider family. If it's, it might be with you directly. Oh, yeah, okay, you're nodding. Yeah, perfect. That's it. It won't stop you from being a mum. Oh, you are a mum.
No.
Oh, just say yes. No, I'm joking. Mum's definitely referencing grandkids in the family, absolutely. So Ruby or Jacques or you, well, not you, but like other people may.
No, I have another sister that was actually meant to be here tonight. And when
Okay.
you said Moonchild, her name's Luna.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, and she has 3 kids.
And she's got 3. Luna doesn't even feel that old.
No.
How old's Luna to have 3 kids? I mean, not that you know.
She's 32.
Don't tell her I said this. She feels a lot younger, energetically.
Yeah.
But real switched on girl at the same time. Like, it's hard to work it out. So she's the moon child,
That's her.
Luna. Because when they said that, I was like Celeste, like celestial. Like, I don't know. Luna makes a lot more sense. And as I mentioned, know that she's with a mother energy or a grandmother vibe, which will, as I think we said this already, but it's a grandmother vibe that's still present clear. Where does Alzheimer's or dementia connect within the family, or do you have concerns for someone at the moment?
No.
Okay, so that's unfortunately probably going to again pop up because she's sort of validating the elements of the mind or the head. Now, I know Mum had that herself. It's wanting to validate for my children, and again, we expand this out to the room, that it's sort of like I don't want them to worry about it because it's also how we're referencing up the top there, with genetic or hereditary. Unfortunately, if we have someone in our own family that has it, it does make us more hypersensitive to it. She's sort of wanting to rule that out. Now, she's also singing happy birthday, so I don't know whether the family just had one, has one coming up very soon. It is Christmas, but we're not going to sing happy birthday at Christmas necessarily, unless anyone has a birthday around then. It's more of an August connection, unless anyone turned 8. So I'm just going to get a drink. God, I'm so thirsty. We're jumping around like crazy. I've got a real iron taste in my mouth then as well. Either of you ladies on iron tablets?
No.
I mean, everyone in the audience is probably tired, but have you been feeling tired lately?
Yes.
Thank God you said yes, because I was like, I'm looking at you, Jade. Yeah, just... I don't want to say get a blood test, but get a blood test. There just might be something going on there with iron. I mean, as I said, every single adult on the planet is tired at the moment, so it doesn't mean that we're all low in iron. But your mum says your diet is shit. And then there was an older man that goes, well, you can talk. So I don't think her diet was that great either, pardon me. Ugh. Don't mind me grunting into the microphone. All right. It's more so with you, Ruby, because she's validating really significant life change, but there's still something to do with birthdays again. Oh, sorry. It's more so as we get into sort of January, February next year. There's still a reference of 8, but like, so where...
Yes,
Like,
my sister's, one of her boys is turning 8 in January.
yes, but also something else. I'll take it. But it's more so, again, like I said, for you, Ruby, because she's referencing significant life change or evolution in pathway. So it's sort of like the more that we get into probably February, also leading into March, it's sort of like a really opportune time that if you're seeking, like, I don't know how to translate evolution in life, but it can be like new jobs, study, things like that, sort of the element of how you would take the step up. It's sort of like you're not everything's happening how it's meant to, and I never want Ruby to feel like she's going around in circles, or Rubes, like to ever feel like she's going around in circles or not making progress. She says, as a mum, she says, I'm really proud of Jade, Dave, because she stepped up for the whole circle. Did the lights just change or are my eyes going weird? It's all good. We'll blame Spirit. So who's the eldest out of all the kids then?
Me.
Perfect. Because she's got you to how my girl steps up for everything, but then she kind of wants to hold you like a baby. So it's sort of the element of like, when they do that, it kind of makes you feel like the youngest, you know what I mean? But it's sort of like she's got you stepping up. So it's the elements of like, with all my siblings, or all her siblings, it's like, know that they can always go to Jade because she will, whatever she gives them advice on is coming from me. She says, that's why we never need to talk, Dave. It's like I said at the start, she always gets it. Now, like I said, Ruby, just if there's any sort of changes you're wanting in life, already pretend that they're happening in February, and then by the time you get to February, it's sort of like they're ready for you. There is definitely something with Darwin coming up. Like I said, it doesn't mean you have to move there. That's a really random reference, and it's not with you, Ruby. If anyone in the crowd connects with this, I'm going to be surprised. Does anyone know anyone that was attacked by a crocodile? Oh, I thought you put your hand up. I'm like, oh. I don't know how to translate that. I just saw like a crocodile on someone's leg. Avoid waterways, Ruby. If you go to Darwin, just don't worry. Yeah. But all she says, it's sort of like with Jade, she says, I just never want her to second guess herself because everything comes from me. And I'm just really proud of how she's looked after the family because she says, Dave, with me, and I know you're able to validate for me, having cognitive decline. She says, it is hard because I passed twice. And she says, even before I passed, it was sort of like all the decisions that my girl did for me. And she even shows you like fixing her hair and just making her look beautiful. Like, I don't know whether he painted her nails or not, but she keeps going like this, like she's kind of just referencing being back to glam again. She says, I will never forget that. She says, they all stepped up for me. She says, I just don't want anyone to see me vulnerable. She's a very strong woman. Yeah. Again, not a massive fan of your dad either, but that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, massive kiss. She just keeps playing kisses. Thank you.
Did everyone else just think that Steve Irwin entered the room?
Well, I did. It's funny you say that
through?
because I actually was like, does anyone connect with Steve Irwin? But I was like, no, unless anyone does.
I was like Sunshine Coast,
Yeah.
Australia Zoo sort of thing.
Oh, I'm getting such a sharp pain in my head.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry? What did you do?
Headache.
Oh, it's kind of like they put my head in a clasp. I don't know how to translate that.
Sounds kinky.
They're whipping me. No. So what came up at a show last year was someone in the audience that was unfortunately going through a journey with cancer currently right now. And what they've done is they've expanded that to the room. Now, as I said, it's not a warning. I don't want anyone to think that their symptoms or anything is a serious diagnosis, of cancer. We're probably more drawn into a male in the room, though, so that singles it down. I'm glad you laughed. Thank you. See, because now they're not connecting with it, but then they brought it up. Just put your hand up. You don't have to tell me anything. Just to hand in the air. Any males in the crowd that is currently going through a cancer journey, or maybe even just went into remission with a cancer journey? Okay. Yeah, we'll go there. Sorry, it's the 5th row. Hello, nice to meet you. So what was your name?
Harry.
Harry, nice to meet you, Harry. Definitely an older female coming forward, very strongly. again, as I said, by the time we get to our age, unfortunately, grandparents and all that can cross over anyway. Spirit's very drawn into health for you, Harry. Because it's, again, someone's referencing Al Pacino, which is such a random reference, but it's the validation. Well, imagine, I mean, from this distance, you kind of look like Al Pacino from this. Is that you, Effie? Oh. I just read, I saw the fun. Without telling me anything, Harry, they're wanting to validate that everything is an evolution from what you're like going through or everything we've overcome. Now, again, I'm asking too many questions, but what's the deal with the health journey around cancer at the moment?
I just had prostate cancer and had it removed.
Perfect.
And that's it, basically.
How long have you been in remission for now?
Well,
They reference it.
at the moment.
The what, sorry?
We don't know at the moment.
Well, there's my answer then, because we're already moving into the next stage for you about how the new journey happens.
Yeah.
So if you're currently in the journey of that right now, I know this already. So as a disclaimer to the crowd, because I just saw Angelo very clearly in my head. So Effie was at my show last year, and it was your beautiful nephew, isn't it, Angelo, who crossed over? And would you believe, out of the whole of Adelaide this morning when I was walking around, I bumped into Angelo's fiancée on the street. Wife, pardon me. On the street. It's like, what are the chances? So I was like, he'll be here tonight. He says, my dad. Perfect. Al Pacino, who's also Italian and you're probably Greek. It's so... Angelo literally wants to run off the stage and he jumps through and just like grabs you. He's like, this man taught me everything I know. And he says, don't tell my mum that. Where's mum? I thought she might be sitting through there. I can't say anything, I'm blinded.
I took a place.
See, again, we think that we take people's places, but like the girls up the very top proof, the ticket was always meant for you anyway. Nothing against your beautiful wife, of course, but yeah, all Angelo, I know you validated prostate, Harry, so everyone's just rubbing through there. There is something about a check, now. So, I mean, I know you're in the middle of the journey, but I don't know whether you've got a check coming up this week even.
Next week.
Perfect. Oh, we're Friday. It has to be next week. And he says, but the good news around Christmas. Next week. What are you doing next week, if you don't mind me asking? Because there's sort of validations about how they're still ongoing for next week, but it's more of like, not a checkup, but it's kind of like a checkup.
He said to come back after 6 weeks, so we'll check the...
6 weeks?
I had a blood test today and just check the PSA levels or whatever they do. Yeah.
Perfect.
Basically.
Yeah, so next week there will be something else about a further checkup, a further continuation. I don't want you to worry or stress about that.
Right.
Just because everything might not be, inverted commas, done, doesn't mean that there's anything negative going on there.
Yeah.
What the whole family's wanting to validate is that even by Christmas, it's sort of like that's when the new beginning happens for you.
Yeah.
Is Angelo's your nephew, I imagine?
Nephew, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. He looks at you like a dad again. It's just this, the whole row here, he's just bonded energy rightly connected into it. By Christmas, it sort of feels like I'm good. And it's sort of this element of the journey that you've gone through. It's sort of like obviously there'll be continuing checkups.
Yes.
Anything that pops up within the body, it's sort of like we're looking after or we handle instantly.
Yeah.
So they don't want you to think that even like 10 years from now, again, if you're starting to feel unwell, that it would be anything tied in with cancers or anything like that. Effie, again, your ankles. I know I dealt with this in the front row, but what's going on with your ankle? Work. It looks bruised? Are you bruising easily at the moment?
No.
I don't know, because my grandmother, before she passed, as a lot of older people do, they kind of bruise easily. But then Angelo, when everyone was putting it on your ankle, he says, why doesn't she make me a coffee? Did she bring a coffee for me? Did you bring a coffee?
We bought him coffee last week.
Oh, perfect. He's like, where is it? They left it, you left it for him, which I can imagine is his spot, yeah. do you know, he says, Dad, do you believe now?
I started to believe.
It's a journey. Like I said, as I was saying at the very start, growing up in the West, we're not exposed to other energies. Like, we have a religious understanding, of course, but, it is, every time there's a movie with spirits in it or a TV show with spirits in it, it's not necessarily portrayed in a positive light. So Angelo just keeps, when he's telling his story, all he keeps wanting to do is kind of like punch you in the jaw in a fun way. And he says, it doesn't matter how old my dad gets. He says, I'm always going to look after him. And he says the whole family, name Terry's a bit loud in my head as well. What is that? Terry.
His brother.
His brother. Perfect.
And his nephew.
And what, sorry?
Cousin, sorry.
Terry, did I read you last year as well? No, okay. Came up. My memory's like a sieve. It just goes yeah, perfect. But mostly for you, Harry, they just wanted to validate the cancer journey. Like, congratulating you on having it concluding, and in the process of it concluding, they're referencing remission.
Yeah.
So massive.
Thank you.
And Angelo just keeps rubbing your face.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. All right.
It is almost 9 o'clock. Just a time check for you there.
90 minutes already.
Yeah, time flies.
Feels like I've been here for like 10 seconds. How are you doing?
Pretty great.
Right.
Feeling limber. We've not gone up the back as much as I thought we would.
I would split my pants if I did that.
Need to get these good pants.
Angelo didn't smoke though, did he? No, I've got to... Oh, it's got that real tobacco-y, like it's kind of... You started. Well, Angelo doesn't even care that you smoke. He's more about the money. Like, yeah. He says, get them from Bali. I'm like, I don't know if I would.
You only bring back like 2 packets. Not even.
No, yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you can even do that.
God, remember that?
Do you,
Duty-free,
are
get a
you
card.
rolling it up at all? Does anyone in your row, is anyone like rolling cigarettes? Because I keep going like this.
Can you tell that David's never rolled a ciggy before?
Who does? No, he's not drawn into that. That's all good. No, we'll see. It's like I've actually got tobacco in my mouth though. Like it's like I'm disappearing off stage every 10 seconds. Sorry, pardon me. Like I said, I should just actually
He's going to go and have his HbA1c tested after this. Just double
I
check
know.
he's not diabetic.
I should just carry the water around. All right. You can't connect with... no, it's someone else. Ingy? Ingrid? No, it's a male. What's a male version of Ingrid?
Eagle?
Eagle? No. Bingo. Ingo? Oh,
How do I get to you?
just throw it.
I'll like shot put this microphone to you.
Mum and daughter? Perfect. It's with you. Ingo's earth side, though. Does that make sense? Husband, dad? Perfect. Ingo, what heritage is that? I probably wait till you have the microphone. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Pardon?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No,
No,
I wish.
no.
I wish.
I've got PTSD from learning it in school. Fuck. My school did German and Japanese. I was like, God, couldn't you pick a useful language? Sorry, Japan. Okay, sorry, I forgot that I'm reading. Let me put that down. Here. Hello, sorry, I didn't even ask your names.
I was just going to say Chantel and Trish.
Nice to meet you, Chantel and Trish.
Hi, David.
Does Stephanie connect with either of you ladies? Chantel, you're married?
No.
Got some news? No, just... I want to see where we go with it, because bringing up the name Ingo is very random. So it's definitely... I don't think anyone else in the crowd's maybe going to connect with a name like that. We've got a grandfather energy that's definitely making his presence clear, but there's sort of a younger energy floating around here a little bit that's very sort of clear because it references passing the earth very quickly. It's kind of like the element of sudden or unexpected. Now, Trish, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you know whether your mum or did you ever unfortunately have a pregnancy that didn't go full term?
No. I've questioned her that my whole life.
You've what, sorry?
I've questioned her that my whole life.
Why?
I don't know. I felt like I was a twin.
Well, I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I feel like you're a twin. Now that you've said it, I'm like, yeah, that's it. But it's kind of like that real, yeah. But I mean, even if you were and your mum didn't know, Spirit wouldn't bring it up. Because even if women unfortunately have miscarriages, but they think it's just part of reproductive health, you can't validate it if that makes sense. And it's definitely a German grandfather coming forward. Because I've got an older gentleman in my head speaking German, so this being goes dad. And Trish, where's the lady for you that also had issues with the chest, like heart, lungs? Maybe even throat, because it's sort of burning through here a little bit. It's not a warning, but you're like, nah.
Could be my mum.
Mum didn't cross from that though. That's the only thing, because she's...
Say that again? She couldn't talk when she passed.
Well, yeah, that's it, because it's not necessarily blocking it, but my whole throat felt blocked, if that makes sense. As in, it's not like cancers or anything like that, but suddenly I'm just pushed the energy through there. She references being on her feet again, really making a point of jumping up and standing tall.
I can imagine her doing that.
Because she's moving around like crazy. She says, I'm glad you met him, which is Ingo. It's all about Ingo, apparently. Very German name, but Wilhelm or Wilhelmia. If you can't connect with that instantly, I don't think anyone in the crowd can really connect with that. Chantal, they're still bringing up weddings, but I know that you weren't married yet. Do you want to get married? No.
Doesn't bother me.
No, I'm the same. That's a lie. Mum's really jumping around, but I want her to actually come and talk to me. Because she's it sounds ridiculous, but she's running up and down the aisle. In my head, she's not literally. And then referencing the weight that my daughter carries, Dave, I couldn't have, she did everything for me, and I'm so thankful for Trish, for how she puts her life on hold for me. She says, Dave, I can't put into words how honoured I am and how loved I felt by her. Because everything my daughter did for me, she goes, I'll never take any of that for granted. And she says it's okay to sometimes, say that again. It's okay to sometimes, she says, don't feel guilty for if you ever got short-fused or grumpy or the situation was high tense. She says, my daughter shouldn't ever feel like that. She says, I was pushy on her. But she says, but she doesn't think so. So when it comes to you, Trish, she's just really grateful for everything that you put on hold for me. And again, I'm losing my breath as I'm talking.
Loved her dearly.
Pardon?
I loved her dearly.
Oh, she loves you 10 times as much, honestly, because it's this real symbol of just being so free.
I can imagine that, actually.
And pay attention, I know it's a really weird symbol, but owls. What's that about?
And the other week, I was finished work late and an owl flew at the window but stopped, scared the shit out of me.
Was it a brown one?
Yeah.
Like a 20 frog mouth kind of vibe?
Stared at me and we both just stared at each other. And I was just like, yeah, good one, Nana.
Well, that's it, because
And
you thought it
then
was her anyway.
She
Yeah.
was gone.
Take that as a sign. Sorry, I'm coming back, I promise. But that's it. Take that as a sign that it is her, because all she's even as she's running up and down the aisle, there was an owl that kind of just flew across, and then it kind of was stationary above you both. Someone also, Trish, don't hate me for this, They might, well, unless it's from you, but they might gift you an owl or something to do with a gift for owl for Christmas. It could be from me. No, not really. I've got a reputation.
I'll look out for it.
Yeah, but like, was it a tawny frogmouth? Like, or was it one of those barn owl kind of vibes? Yeah. Because, like, pay attention to a tawny. Yeah, they're not massive. Oh, and I don't know. I'm not an owl expert, but like, or am I? No, I'm not. Yeah, pay attention to that. And also, just with you, Trish, I don't know what she means by that. She says you need to drive a little bit faster. But it's Adelaide. None of you drive fast, so I can be honest. Like, I don't know if Adelaide realises, but the whole of Australia picks on your driving. You're all very slow. No. Says Melbourne, like, worst drivers on the planet in Melbourne. And be careful when you're reversing, both of you. So who hit something recently? Oh, you can't throw your mum under the bus, but thank you.
So she always hits something reversing.
As long as it's not a person. Wherever it is, just drive off really quickly. You'll be right. Yeah, just be careful, actually, because she's really referencing, like, your mum never really swore, I can't imagine. I mean, she knew how to. But she says, oh, she could really bugger up the car. And she says, and you don't want them taking your license off you, you're too young. And she says, but I am always holding her hand, Dave. And she says, don't stop talking to me. Now, Chantal, there's still something, sorry, Chantal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I thought I made that up in my head, but like, there's still something to do with family weddings. So did anyone in the family just get engaged? Does anyone look at, like, there has to be something going on right now. So if there is anyone that's of wedding age or marriage age or something like that, because mum's very drawn into celebrations of rings and stuff like that. She's referencing a ruby, which is a weird ring for a wedding. Any connection with February for both of you? Amethysts? I'm seeing like the birthstone is amethyst.
My ex-partner's birthday's in February.
And we don't like him.
We still very much have a lot to do with each other.
All right. I'm going to put you on the spot. Like, why?
It's complicated.
Dull, isn't it, always?
Not your everyday complication. It is complicated.
Like property? Money?
No, I'm his carer.
That's the thing, because there's the element of how we have home together, and I didn't know how to translate that, but if you're looking after him. Okay, this is the big thing. It's such a... It can be a very confronting thing to say, but your grandmother is sort of like, everyone up here acknowledges that. The element of having home together, which is when we care for someone, essentially. We create home with them. It's... Because I even paused when you said it, because I was like, there's something going on. She means this in the nicest way possible. But it's like, don't feel responsible for him. Because it's... I didn't even pick up on that start. She goes, this is why you're married to him. That's it. That's why I had to reference him as the husband. Because it's the element of the bond of how we share or how we look after, essentially, or how we create home. I can't tell what's going on with him health-wise, but my brain feels very scattered. And she says, I just don't want my daughter to feel responsible because say that again. She says, because my daughter put everything on hold for me in the most beautiful way because she loves me. And she says, but for she goes, Shani, like Chantal, like Shani. It's even with a male accent, it's really weird.
You even sounded like it.
Yeah, she's like, Shani. She says, you can love without putting your life on hold. she's not showing me, but how do you actually take care for him? Because my head feels very scattered, but is it medical or mental for him?
Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally,
Yeah.
every possible way.
But she also says he's capable. Is he? So he is?
2 points, yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how to expand this to the whole room, so I just want to see where she goes with it. Okay. So, I wholeheartedly know that in life, everything happens how it's meant to. And it's part of the burnt toast theory, which means that, you know, the universe will throw things in our way, but it's also to divinely protect us from certain things as well. What is meant for us will never pass by us. So even if you were to spend the rest of your life looking after him mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it's not sabotaging you from where you're meant to be. And that's for the whole room, because sometimes we all think, oh, fuck, I wish I made that decision differently, or why I should be doing something different now. No, we're all exactly where we're meant to be. Sometimes the most tragic things will happen, and it's not that we find excuses for it or try and, you know, oh, that must just be that. Like, everything happens for a reason, even the most tragic things, because it teaches us. But your grandmother doesn't want you to feel like that life is on hold because of him. Because he doesn't have anyone else necessarily, but it's also like, what would he want for her? And that's how she wants you to look about it. Because she says, if I'm up on my feet, if I'm back to being me, then she says, you need to be too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're not getting told off, but you're also like,
No, I can hear it.
she's worth so much more than that. Someone said Kartoffel, which I think is German for potato.
That would be my Opa, so my dad's dad.
See, like Heinrich, like what's his name? Heinrich?
Alfred.
Alfred?
Yeah, so Fred in English.
Yeah.
Or Alfred.
Unfried.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, that's controversial. He showed me the most famous German, but we don't have to say him by name. We all know who it is. He's not even German, he's Austrian. But your grandfather's like, I'm like, why are we showing me Hitler? I don't. Great. She says, life is where you're meant to be, but don't hold yourself back. She says, I love you both. You know that, don't you? Massive kiss. Thank you. Come on, one more. Oh, they're all waving at me. I'm like, oh, are we done?
I think you might only have time for
Yeah.
one more.
No, that's where it's telling me to conclude. I'm like, no. It's like the movie Mean Girls. I keep you here all night. I can keep you here till 5 p.m. Oh, they showed us on stage hugging, so I guess that's it.
They're done.
They're done.
Finn.
Oh, I'm not done, though. Come on,
He's got
guys.
stamina.
I'm permanently tired. I don't know if I do. Low in iron, maybe.
Yeah.
Diabetes, who knows? We shouldn't joke.
How are your kidneys? It's November. You should be looking after your health, sir.
Yeah, so mentally I'm fine. That's a joke. Spent half my life in another dimension talking with the deceased.
Or you can't.
Come on, if you're going to do it, just speak. Oh, sorry. We'll talk to everyone. If you're going to do it, come forward right now. Be very precise, be very direct. There's still a reference of a younger girl called Stephanie crossed over. Where does that connect for anyone in the room? It may even be her husband or boyfriend or partners outside of the family. Might be for Adelaide, for Darwin. It's not.
No, we've got a hand up. Okay.
Do we?
We've got it.
I'll be wrong. Like partners, family? Sorry, I'm just going to get my drink. No, you're not Charlotte though, are you? Pardon? Okay, and so I'll hold on to that, but where does Steph connect with you?
I'm Stephanie.
You are Stephanie. Stephanie's in spirit. Everyone can see her, right? No. Do you have a sister in spirit though?
partner's dad passed away.
And the lady in front, sorry, I'll keep that with you. What was your connection there?
Stephanie was my mum. She was 65.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I got a hug, but it's definitely with up the back here. Because your Charlotte with Stephanie, yeah, it's up there. Oh, where's the pregnancy announcement? No pressure. Stephani's referencing her family's pregnant. Not the whole family, but like someone.
Could you put a hand up? It's dark back here.
I know, I can't, I really can't see beyond like the fourth row at the moment.
There's no pregnancy.
The what, sorry?
No, yeah.
Oh, there we are, hello. And Stephanie passed quite a longer time ago, does that make sense? Because there's well, it doesn't feel that long, but there's reference of how life has evolved since. Where does Dan or Daniel connect? What's your husband's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Roland.
Roland. Sounds like Daniel, doesn't it? No, not really. And is his father crossed over or yours? Because there's a father energy coming forward there as well.
That's his.
His father, perfect.
So when you started talking over here about the German heritage and Stephanie came through,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a bit of a pang.
You got a bit of a what?
So his dad's called Reinhold, so they're German too.
Oh, another German. At least this one's not showing me Hitler.
Well, they probably would. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm the only one that says bad things. Yeah, because Stephanie's really pushing forward very strongly. Like and I know you reference your husband. Again, there's reference of kartoffel, which I know is really weird. Like, do you have any connection? Do you farm potatoes? I don't know. Yeah, she just really has the opportunity to say hello. But
My last name?
Your last name, what's that?
Croteville.
I was going to say potato. What is that, Croteville?
Yeah, Croteville is that.
Well, you kind of sound similar, but like I don't know if that's where they're going with it. Croteville.
Yeah.
That's German, is it?
Well, there's some, yeah.
I've never heard that surname before.
Yeah.
I haven't heard every
Might be
surname there
Polish,
is.
but that's controversial.
Oh gosh, yeah, I don't know. God, we're really getting into the World War II era here, aren't we? Great. Yeah, now Stephanie, as I said, she's not very old when she crosses over because there's sort of the validation of with my brother, and this is your husband actually, I don't want him to feel like that he can't talk to me or that he can't see me. Now, how old's Roland now? Because I can appreciate he's probably older than me even.
He would be 40.
You don't know how old your husband is, that's fine, it's all good. Do you remember his birthday?
48 or 49, yeah, he was born 76, so he would be what, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, as long as you remember his birthday, that's right.
Yeah,
Because it is rare, per se, for older men to kind of have spiritual awakenings, if that makes sense. Don't mention anything to Roland, but it has to be like now that he, like, I assume he probably knows where you are tonight, but it's sort of like he may mention something about getting signs from me, well, from his family, not from me, but like even dreams or something like that, because they're really putting me into the dream state with him.
He had a dream about Stephanie. So after Stephanie passed, he is not a believer. So he always believed once you were gone, you were gone.
You're gone, yeah,
And
yeah.
After Stephanie passed, he had an amazing dream that he told me about. And he said, you have to hear this dream. I had a conversation with her. It was amazing.
Perfect.
And he didn't start, that was sort of that. But last year he came with me to your show and he was amazed at, he's like, oh my God, this is for real, Charlotte. And ever since then he's been seeing a lot more signs. And
That's it.
with me. And I was just saying to Brooke about that.
Hello, Brooke. Sorry, I didn't even ask your name. Sorry, Dom. See, that's what she's wanting to validate. So, and again, we're expanding this to the whole room. If we ever have dreams of our loved ones, let me put this down. I'm obsessed with water tonight. It is them, because if I was hooked up to a brain monitor at the moment, it would actually show that I'm asleep. And I'm obviously consciously, well, barely, but like I'm awake. And when we go to sleep, our brain waves go into different levels, just like mine is now as I'm reading. So if you ever have dreams of your loved ones where you're talking to them or hugging them or have that presence where you can feel them, take that as 100% a sign that it is them showing you that they are with you. And that's exactly what Stephanie wants to reference with her brother, because it's the element of like, I know that he can talk to me, I know that he senses me, she sends me into the dream state. So for everyone tonight, it's like sign setting with our loved ones before they cross over. Set the intention before you go to sleep that I want to see you tonight. I am very of the belief that when we go to sleep, we actually do see our loved ones every night. We just don't remember it because the human part of us isn't meant to. But again, we're going home. So they're just blowing kisses. They're all waving at me again, so I think that's good. But yeah, know that the Germans just wanted to come forward at the end. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Sarah Maree Cameron. The night just goes too quick.
You've been so behaved tonight. The City of Churches has put you on notice.
I know, well, yeah. Feel like we could pull one out, but they're all waving at me. I'm like, okay.
What are you pulling out?
So it makes me look good because then it makes me look like I just keep wanting to go all night. All right, do you want to come in?
Oh, I can use this. No, I can't use the stairs. I'll use these stairs.
Should have put my phone in my pocket. I don't even know where my phone is. Could have got extra Qantas steps for walking. Anyone do that? Get frequent flyer points for walking. That's great.
Get your little steppity steps.
Yeah, it's
Don't
great.
come back.
Yeah.
I should have done that. Oh, God.
Yes. Adelaide, thank you so much for coming to spend the evening with me. I can't believe how it's been like nearly 2 hours on such. I was coming
Oh, yeah, no, this has been absolutely massive.
Wow, yeah, so it's
20 past 9. A huge night.
Huge.
Huge.
No, so a massive thank you to, as I said, to every single person for joining us tonight. The biggest question I think I always get is, well, I interrupted that, so maybe, I don't know, what is the biggest question I always get? I went to say and they interrupted me.
You got a last minute Larry coming through.
I think I do.
So I go, wait.
Is it actually Larry? I don't know. No, they're all waving.
Oh, jeez. That's the fine winding down.
Yeah.
Time for bed, everybody.
Well, it's so funny
Time
because
to go to Nunno's.
yeah, I actually had an alarm going off in my head, and then that literally started about 20 seconds after. That's so weird.
Well, it is our bedtime.
Should I read the camera?
David and I famously just have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Magnesium bath and go to bed.
Oh, magnesium bath would
Not
be so
together, but...
good. Oh, we can. We're on
we can
holidays.
only voice note each other.
Yeah. But again, Adelaide, thank you so much for doing. Now, one of the biggest questions I always personally get is about private readings, one-on-ones. Now, I'm on tour at the moment, so I've taken a break from that, but I'll be back to doing those next year. So it's all available through my website. But I've got a little break at the start of Jan and a few other things, but I'll get back to that. Yeah, the end of Jan, Feb. But thank you so much to every single one of you for coming out tonight and spending the evening with me. I can appreciate it's getting a little bit late and you probably want to head home, but we do have a little media wall / meet and greet if anyone wants to stay behind and get a quick photo and say hello. But thanks. I don't know how to ever finish already.
Put your hands together for this magnificent man.
And to Sarah as well, and to Melissa. And I should never forget our wonderful videography team led by the wonderful Chris Baker, who's been following me around Australia. So thank you to the whole team, but especially to Chris too. Thank you.
Before you guys leave, don't forget 22 minutes to manifest.
Oh, yes.
This is what I mean. He always forgets to plug himself. So if you want to kick off...
Good on you for knowing I'm even doing it, yeah.
Yes, I do. If you want to kick off 2026 and make sure that you are aligning all the things and vision boarding, 22 minutes to manifest is absolutely amazing. And the messages that you've had that have come through from all over the world from people. Actually, I remember listening to the radio, competitor radio station, actually, because listen to me on 5AA on Sunday morning on the House of Wellness. But anyway, the other network in their fan bam, SAFM, but over in Melbourne on the Fox, I was literally listening as a woman won like $50,000. $50,000 like a couple of days after the 22 minutes to manifest, and she manifested $50,000 that I think they needed for a wedding or something.
Yeah.
It was just so clearly like that's the dosh, and she won it.
And she thanked me on the radio. She goes, I've done Dave, the meetings manager, and Fifi, Fev, and Nick were like,
Fifi, Fev, yes.
Who the fuck is that?
I got the audio. I was like, babe.
Yeah. She's
like, Fox.
Yeah.
Look out. So, no, do the 22 minutes to manifest. It is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And obviously, you're going to come back because...
I love Adelaide.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think we can still say fave.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's been a great tour, though. Canberra was a little bit iffy. Only the venue. The people were incredible, but the venue was a nightmare. But this venue's incredible.
No, this
Yeah.
has been great. You guys have been fantastic. So
Yeah.
I think one more time.
Thanks,
give
Canberra.
David Milliam all the love.
I said thanks, Canberra. Thanks, Adelaide. I'm just going to go freshen up, and for anyone that wants to stay behind, I'll see you out there. But please get home safe, and it's been so good to see you all again. Thanks so much. Take